Hello, my wonderful friend. Today's video is titled, Never Chase a Girl When She Pulls Away. Avoid these 7 mistakes that ruin her interest in you. Have you ever had feelings for a gorgeous gal, but she started to pull away and you didn't know why and you didn't know what to do? It's painful, right? That's never a situation you want to find yourself in. Would you like to get her back? First, you need to know why this happens. You need to know these big mistakes, because if you're making them, you're going to lose her permanently. And you need to know what to do instead so you can move forward in a positive direction. Does that sound good? That's what we're going to be covering in this video, so make sure you watch to the end. Now, before I share these mistakes with you, if this is your first time watching one of my videos, welcome. My name is Melannie. I'm a Christian dating coach for men. I teach you how to stop wasting time and energy on bad relationships and dead-end relationships that go nowhere by just learning the skills you need to instead have your dream girl and your dream relationship. The best part is I'm a certified coach, so what I teach is based and backed by science instead of mind games. So if you're looking for a no mind game approach, this is the place for you. Make sure you give me a big thumbs up, subscribe, and ring that notification bell. Okay, friends, never chase a girl when she pulls away. It's not effective. It does not work. And if you feel her pulling away and you want to know how to get her back, these are the things you need to know, so pay very close attention. The first thing you need to know about why you should never chase a girl when she pulls away is that chasing actually doesn't work. So mistake number 1 is chasing her in the first place. If you ever felt like you needed to chase her at any point in the relationship, that's going to cause your relationship to fail, to not go anywhere, to not be good. I want you to pretend for a second that my hands are 2 people. Now, if one is chasing the other, then the other's running away, right? That's not any kind of a relationship. So what you want instead is a relationship where both people are close. That's a real relationship. But if one person is chasing the other, you never get anywhere, right? You never have that closeness that you're looking for. So ultimately, chasing doesn't work. Instead, you need to learn and understand the basics of a healthy relationship. What creates a healthy relationship? What a healthy relationship even means, because chasing is not included in a healthy relationship. Only by understanding what a healthy relationship is can you actually create that. And that's how you create the closeness. 2 people who are crazy in love with each other, who are loyal and supportive. 2 people who are close. Does that make sense so far? So the next thing you need to understand about why you should never chase a girl when she pulls away, our next mistake, is not understanding what pursuing actually means. There's a big difference between pursuing and chasing. We just discussed why chasing is not effective and why it doesn't work and why it's a terrible idea. But pursuing a woman, oh my goodness, that lights a fire in her soul, guys. That makes her insanely attracted to you. God created women to be attracted to men who pursue them. But you need to understand what pursuing actually means, because chasing is not pursuing. And I'm going to be completely transparent with you guys. It's really not your fault if you misunderstand what it means to pursue, because so many people are teaching you lies about what it means to pursue, and it's really not your fault that they're teaching you the wrong things. So let me clear the air and briefly explain what pursuing the right way entails. Pursuing her the right way means that you understand how to read her signals. It involves the right mindset. It involves moving at the right pace. Pursuing her means that you understand how to interact with her the right way and let her know you are interested in her and attracted to her. It's flirting with her, all in a way that builds attraction instead of scares her away, because chasing is a really good way to scare her away. Honestly, this is why I love teaching these principles in my program and to my clients, because when you have the right mindset, when you understand how to read her signals and how to be confident, all of these things, they're insanely powerful, you guys, but they don't require any kind of mind games. This is how you get the girl the right way. This is how you pursue the right way. But if instead you're pursuing the wrong way, which is the way most people teach you, you're gonna freak her out, guys. That's what's gonna cause her to pull away. That's what's going to cause her to lose interest, to walk away, because it's freaking her out. So it's very important that if you're going to re-attract her, if you're going to stop being in that situation where women reject you and you have no idea why, you need to make sure you understand how to pursue the right way. This leads us into the next mistake that will ruin her interest in you. And this is not educating yourself about why women pull away. Why does that even happen? If you don't understand it, how are you going to prevent it? You can't, right? So it's very important that you understand why women pull away. Now, I do explain this more in this video. There's a link in the description below. If you haven't seen it yet, make sure you watch it. But I'm going to briefly sum up. Some of the most common reasons women pull away are: one, she's toxic, but I'm not teaching you how to attract toxic women, so we're not gonna go there in this video. But the most common reason, guys, is if you don't have those dating and relationship basics, if you don't understand how to create a healthy relationship, yeah, initially she's attracted to you. But then she goes, wait, he doesn't know how to have a healthy relationship. He's not going to make a good lifelong partner. I've got to go find someone who will. So she loses interest. That makes sense though, right? If this keeps happening to you over and over again, if you frequently have women who just lose interest or women who pull away, guys, it's a sign that you need additional skills. It's as simple as that. I have a free masterclass for you that's going to teach you the 3 biggest mistakes that cause you to stay alone forever, that cause this vicious cycle to keep going. And I also teach you the 3 big secrets to instead getting the girl of your absolute dreams. So you want to make sure you know what's in that masterclass, right? There's a link in the description below. I will also put a link in the pinned comment. It's a completely free masterclass that's going to create some real clarity for you. So if you're tired of being rejected, if you're tired of women pulling away, if you're tired of being single and having so much to offer and not knowing why you're single, you need to make sure you watch that free masterclass. Again, there's a link in the description below. Okay, the next thing you need to know about why women pull away, and a huge mistake men make, is being too aggressive. A lot of people teach you that being too aggressive is pursuing. It's not. That's a really good way to only attract toxic women. A lot of people will tell you that you have to be dominant to win her heart. That's a bunch of nonsense, guys. She's looking for a real human being to be in a relationship with. She's not looking for a bulldog, okay? Yes, I said it. This is why, again, understanding the appropriate way to pursue her is critical. She wants a real human being, not an overly aggressive bulldog. Now, another thing that causes a lot of men to come across way too aggressive is being committed to her emotionally before they're actually committed to her. Something I mentioned in my program over and over again is, guys, do not marry her before you marry her. It's very normal to meet somebody cute, to be attracted, and yes, she's the one. But what that does is it puts a ton of pressure on her. She doesn't even know you yet. She doesn't even know how she feels about you yet because, frankly, you guys haven't gotten to know each other yet. And so until you're at the point where you should be in a relationship, you should be committed, do not be committed. That will freak her out and cause her to pull away so fast. Is this making sense? If this is making sense so far, and frankly, if you would like more videos like this one, make sure you comment yes in the comments below. That helps me know what videos to make for you guys. And seriously, guys, it helps me so much. I love hearing from you in the comments. So please, if you're enjoying this video, if you want more videos like this, comment yes. And if you have any questions or comments for me, make sure you leave those in the comments as well. The next thing you need to know about why you should never chase a woman when she pulls away is a big mistake is being too needy. And chasing her can be very needy, guys. Let's just talk for a second about what makes a person needy. Well, someone is needy if they have low self-esteem. Someone is needy if they lack confidence. And frankly, if they're feeling desperate. Desperation makes someone very needy. They have no idea how to get their dream girl. They have no idea what they're doing. Nothing they've ever tried has worked, and they become desperate. Have you ever felt that way? If you have, it's a little normal, so don't beat yourself up about it. But when you rely on her for your feelings of self-worth, if you need constant approval and constant attention and constant validation, that is draining to her. That is exhausting to her. She needs a man who can stand on his own 2 feet. And if you're needy, you are pushing her away. So how do you fix this, right? Because the obvious goal here is to fix it, to not be needy anymore. This is again why those skills are so important and why gaining that confidence is so important. This is why I love teaching people about confidence. When you are confident, so many other things fall into place naturally. When you're a confident person, you are not a needy person. Make sense? Okay, the next mistake that is very easy to make but causes her to pull away is being completely clueless about how she pursues you too. I get comments all the time, guys, all the time from men saying, well, why do I have to put in all the work? Why do I have to do all the work? Guys, you don't have to do all the work. As a matter of fact, if you do have to do all the work, you're hanging out with the wrong types of women, okay? What it comes down to is men and women both pursue. It just looks different, right? Because men are masculine, women are feminine. God created us differently. So the way she pursues you is going to look different from the way you pursue her. But just like I showed you earlier, in a healthy relationship, there's that closeness, right? This means she's pursuing you while you are pursuing her. If she's a classy woman, if she's a high quality woman, then she's actively pursuing you. She's actively interested in you. She's actively invested in the relationship and getting to know you better. She is just going to pursue you in a different way. Now, many men, they have no idea how to pick up on these signals. They have no idea how to know that she's trying to pursue them too. I'm going to be completely honest. This is one of the benefits of having a female coach. Am I right? Now, as a woman, she thinks it's really obvious, okay? She thinks she's being insanely obvious that she's interested. But if you don't know how to pick up on that, ouch, that's rejection. She's hurt. She's really hurt. She's embarrassed. She's mortified. Why did she even try? And so she's going to go find somebody else who does pick up on those signals and who does reciprocate the feelings she's trying to show. So if you don't see those signs, yeah, she's going to pull away. And if you don't act fast, she's going to pull away permanently. If you want this vicious cycle to stop, you need to make sure you understand how women think and you understand how to read those signs and again, how to pursue appropriately. Okay, next up on why you should never chase a girl when she pulls away. A huge mistake people make is trying to play games with her, ignoring her, walking away, the no contact rule, making her miss you. Guys, that's manipulation, okay? Those are mind games. How in the world can you create a good relationship, a healthy relationship, a positive relationship by using negative games? You can't, can you? Want to know the way to lose a really good girl fast? Play mind games with her. Toxic women love mind games. A lot of people teach you these mind game tactics because they do work on toxic women, but toxic women aren't worth being in a relationship with. You don't want a toxic relationship, do you? Then you want to avoid mind games because they only work on toxic women. If you haven't yet seen this video, make sure you watch it to learn more about why. There is a link to watch in the description below. So what do you do instead? When you start to feel her pull away, it's hurtful, right? And you could become a little bit desperate. And so sometimes mind games feel really appealing because it's kind of a quick fix that a lot of people just hope, oh, I'll just ignore her for 90 days and then all of a sudden she'll love me again. But what do you do instead? Because it doesn't work. All that's going to do is push her further and further away from you. No matter what your dating or relationship challenge or question is, the answer is always that you need the right dating and relationship skills and you need the right game plan. Your game plan is how to actually use those skills and use them effectively. When you have the right skills and you have the right game plan, dating and relationships are fun, guys. They are simple, they are not complicated, they are automatic. And attracting a classy, high-quality woman is easy. It's not something that you have to stress over. Does that make sense? I teach you more about this in that free masterclass I told you about, so do make sure you watch it. There's a link in the description below and a link in the pinned comment. Okay, let's sum up what you have learned already about why you should never chase a girl when she pulls away and the mistakes that are going to ruin her interest in you. First up, chasing never works, right? You don't want a relationship where one's running from the other, right? You want a relationship where there's closeness. So anytime there's chasing involved in a relationship, it's not going to work. The next mistake is not understanding what pursuing should actually look like. And again, it's not your fault if you don't understand this, because most people teach you a lot of nonsense. But if you don't understand what pursuing should look like, it's going to cause you to push her away. And if you want to stop that, if you want to instead have that closeness, it's very important that you do know what appropriate pursuing is. The next mistake is not educating yourself about why women pull away. You can't prevent it if you don't know what's causing it, right? That just makes sense. Again, if you do want to learn more about this, make sure you watch my free masterclass through the link in the description below. It's going to help you so much with this. The next mistake is being aggressive. She doesn't want someone who's dominant, not if she's classy, not if she's a high quality woman. She's looking for a real human being, someone she can be in a happy, healthy relationship with, not a bulldog who's always trying to be dominant. It's also important that you are not committed emotionally before you're actually committed. This causes you to come across as aggressive, freaks her out, and makes her pull away. Our next mistake is very similar, and it's being needy. Now, when you're needy, you can also be aggressive, but neediness really comes from a low self-esteem, and it causes you to always need her approval and her validation, and it's exhausting to her, it's draining to her, it's not an equal partnership. So she's done. The solution, of course, to this is getting that healthy confidence and understanding, again, those basics of a healthy relationship. Another massive mistake is being clueless about when she's pursuing too and what her signals look like. Women pursue just like men. It just looks differently. And if you don't know how to read that, that's going to cause her to pull away because she feels like it's rejection. So if you want to change that, you need to make sure you understand what it looks like when a woman is pursuing. Another massive mistake is playing mind games with her, making her miss you, trying the no contact rule, ignoring her. All of these things, guys, they don't work. They only work on toxic women. So if you play those mind games with her, she's going to pull away farther and farther. And that's not what you want. Instead, again, you need to understand those dating and relationship basics so you can instead be a magnet for her instead of her pulling away. Thank you so much again for watching, my wonderful friend. If you enjoyed what you saw, be sure to give me a big thumbs up and subscribe and ring that notification bell if you haven't yet. I want to hear from you in the comments. If you would like another video like this one, make sure you comment yes and leave any questions there for me as well. Do you have a friend who is struggling with women pulling away? If you do, I know this video will help him. Please share it with him. And if we're not yet friends on social media, we totally need to be. There are links in the description below. I share exclusive content in my Instagram story, so make sure you at least follow on Instagram. Thank you so much again for watching, my amazing friend, and have an amazing day. Hello, my wonderful friend. Today's video is titled, Never Chase a Woman Girl. They're the same thing, but you know. Okay. SEO purposes. You got to get it right. Okay. I'm losing my voice. Sounds kind of creepy if you do it like that. Okay. Moving on. The next thing, the next thing you need to know about, next up, I can't talk all of a sudden. I've forgotten how.